Good evening and welcome to another edition of Fort Wayne Up Close. It is my pleasure to bring a guest, a childhood friend, somebody that's been around Fort Wayne, has been doing good for a long time, has always been a genuinely great guy. So you know how we do in Fort Wayne Up Close. We like introducing people to positive role models, people that are doing great things on the southeast side of Fort Wayne, and then some. That's why this gentleman is sitting here today. He's going to talk to us about the club that he has, how the club came to be, and an upcoming event that he has. So it's my pleasure to introduce Mr. Brian Walker.
Thank you. Thank you, JJ.
All righty, Brian, it is a pleasure. Now, I kind of skated over. I didn't dive off into it. I said you had a club. Man, talk to us about the club that you have. Take a stand. Talk to us about that.
Take a stand is a play off the name Stanford. Stanford was my son. Stanford was killed here in Fort Wayne back in 2010. He learned how to play chess actually right across the street when it was Cornerstone College Preparatory School. Okay. That's where he learned how to play chess. So chess was his game. And going through the grieving process, I wanted to try to do something to save other children. So one night, me and my wife were talking. She said, I know you miss playing chess. Why don't you try to reach some kids? And that's how Take a Stand was started.
Okay. Oh, all right. That's beautiful. Sorry to hear, actually you took a negative and turned it into a positive.
Yes, I have.
Which is a beautiful thing. And I was going to ask, so you're the one, you said your son learned at the preparatory school, but you played as well. So, I mean, did you have a hand in teaching him or did you guys kind of play?
I had a hand when he would come home. He was want to show me what he learned at school. And I learned back at Portage Middle School back in the 5th grade. So I would see what he learned and we would work together and better his game.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, see, and that's awesome. See, father-son time.
Oh, yeah, that's quality time.
There you go. Hey, most of the guys I know learned how to play chess when they was locked up.
Yes,
they come out and they had a game. So you guys set out as a father and son. But that is awesome. Now, I'm going to tell you else another secret. I've never learned how to play chess. I've always been intimidated by chess.
Why is that?
Just because, I mean, I grew up on checkers, but it's funny, like you said, you learned at Portage. I learned to play checkers at Weiser Park. And we play it. I know everything I could do with a checker. But chess, I'm like, you got to know this piece, that piece. Always have been intimidated. But it's funny, since I have been researching you and been talking to you about promoting your stuff, I said, man, I'm going to get over there and have to take me a class or something.
That's nice.
Because I know it's a lot of young people that play chess. A lot of people get off into it. So I'm like, man, and it's funny because I have a lot of people talk to me about chess and about golf because they're like, man, they know I'm a competitor. They know I like strategy, and they don't believe, they can't believe.
You would love chess.
All right, talk to the people because I mean, when you talk about chess, and I mean a lot of people with chess, the parallels of life and the things that you teaching young people. Talk to folks about that.
One thing chess is life. If you think about just the consequences for every move that you make. Everything has a consequence. So you need to think before you move, think before you react, think before you touch a piece, think before you do anything. On the board, everybody is equal. But your decision making is going to decide if you're going to win or not. So it slows you down. It settles your nerves. It calms you down. It makes you think. It makes you a critical thinker. And all of that together, it'll balance you out.
Okay, perfect. Now, how long have you said your chess club has been in play? How long have you been doing it?
We've been doing it now for about 8, going on 9 years. Okay. I started at Foundations Barbershop. He opened the doors for me, and then I'm a partner at the Boys and Girls Club. And then it's been growing from there. I'm in 7 schools now. We have a program at the Juvenile Center. I do stuff down at the Rescue Mission.
Okay.
And it's a lot of foundations, Brandon Foundation, and a lot of the other ones that I've stepped in and did little chess programs for them. So I stay busy.
Yeah, it sounds like you touching a lot of lives. Okay. How many lives have you touched in that 9 years you got?
Right now I see about 125, 150 kids a week.
Oh, okay.
So over the years, I've probably seen 1,000 kids.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. A lot of them still, I get parents that send me pictures of their kids still doing chess. I had a picture of one of my first classes, a young man. He was one of our better players, and his mom always thanked me for what chess was doing for him. He kind of got out of it, got himself in a little trouble.
Mm-hmm.
He started wrestling at Snyder, got himself back, and he was sitting on the bleachers waiting on his match. And he's laying down and he's playing chess.com on his phone. And his mom sent me that picture.
Oh, wow.
And she said, "Thank you for being a part of his journey." And he hasn't forgot. And that right there makes you feel good. And I get stories and I get compliments like that from a lot of parents, a lot of kids, always running up to Mr. Bryan.
Mm-hmm.
What can I do to help you, Mr. Bryan? You know, that keeps me going.
No, that's beautiful. Mm-hmm. That's what you call making an impact. And
making
I mean,
yes.
You know, I get that same feeling as a coach. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I've been coaching a long time.
Yes, yeah.
But I was coaching because that's what I do.
Yeah.
But then as we get to be our age, and you're right, you get grown men come up and tell you, hey, you know, what you meant to them and all that good stuff. I mean, it's very rewarding.
It is. It
and,
really is.
It makes you understand, you know, your purpose and intentionality. Mm-hmm. And what better way to continue your son's legacy in, you know, helping these other young men. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that's a wonderful testimony.
And one thing that I say I see through all the kids is when they're smiling, I see Stanford.
Okay, wow.
I know he wouldn't like what his daddy's doing. There's too much emphasis on him. But just reaching these kids and making them think better, making them make better decisions, you know, that's just better for all of us in the long run.
Yeah, perfect. Then the other thing, you know, I told my wife, I said, I'm on my way over here to interview Brian Walker. And I said, you know, he has a chess club. She said, yeah, he's supposed to be over at Toes.
Yeah, I wanted to. I tried to get over there. Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, you got to revisit that.
Yeah,
She definitely mentioned it, you know. How many of your guys do you put together any tournaments or things of that nature? I mean, have you had any prodigies or somebody that's went on and went to college or was an international champ, anything like that?
We haven't had any just players. We haven't had anybody that really excelled. We have some good players, and we do local tournaments. There's 2 other chess clubs here. Some of them are for college kids, and some of them are more for rated players. Our focus is to make a better person.
Gotcha.
To get them to just think before they do anything. And we have some good players, some really good. I get beat quite a bit. Yeah, I get beat quite a bit, and just watching them take a game that they don't know at the beginning, and see them excelling and enjoying it, that's fulfilling to me.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. Now talk to me, and you know, like I say, I'm a novice, and I know people who watch movies and all that, and I'll always say they'll have a prodigy who goes and they play in the big tournaments. You know, they bring over Russia's greatest champ or something. He come over and they play in their matches, but then they'll take them over to New York City and they're going to the park. And them cats playing speed chess or whatnot. What's the difference? Do you teach those? I mean, what is your strategy? How does that work out? What are you?
We try to tell them that speed chess, you really have to be ready for that. We actually had a young lady, the first African American female chess master. We flew her in for an event we had at the Boys and Girls Club. Her name was Rochelle Ballantyne. She's a lawyer now, but all that was through through chess. Mm-hmm. And she had a chess movie out called Brooklyn Castle. That movie was about her. Okay. And you can kind of see her life story. Her game is fast. That's where she learned how to play. Fast game. And that throws you off if you're not used to that, especially if you're trying to see where your pieces go. And we try to keep our kids away from that. Just slow down. Look at the moves, look at the possibilities, and then react to that. That fast chess catches you off guard. You have to have everything together for that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Okay. Would you say we slowing down the rat race?
You got to slow it down. Yeah, you got to slow it down.
And I'm glad you talked about the chess master and who you brought in. That leads us into talk to folks what you have coming up here this week and who you bringing in. Talk to them about your event.
This Saturday, we run a program at the Juvenile Detention Center, and we show a movie called Life of a King. Cuba Gooding is the main character in the movie. He's playing a gentleman called Eugene Brown. Eugene Brown is known for starting chess on the East Coast, D.C. He started Big Chair Chess Club, very, very well known. Eugene was locked up for 18 years. He got out and started opening these chess clubs. and he's seen 1,000 kids. He has chess clubs all over. We show that movie every 9 weeks at the detention center, and we like to watch the reaction with the kids because a lot of that has real life situations in it, and where people should have made different decisions. And a lot of the kids there, they take hold of that movie, and I just watch and try to get feedback on it. And one of the kids had came to me and said, "Mr. Bryan," he said, he was kind of tearing up, and I kind of pulled him to the side. I said, "What's going on with you?" He said, "I just want to thank you and Mr. John for being consistent in my life." I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "Every Thursday, regardless of what kind of day I had, I know you and Mr. John are going to be here teaching us this game." He said, "I love this game. I love that movie." He said, "If I could have just had this, I probably wouldn't be in here. But I did what I did, and I know I'm going to have to face the consequences for that. But I just want to personally thank you for that." And I went home. I'm an emotional guy. I went home. I started kind of tearing up about the whole thing. This is a child, that made the wrong move. His life is not over, but it's going to be a hiccup in there. I started looking on Facebook, and I found Mr. Brown was doing tours around the country. And he had an email address. I emailed him and told him about the whole program, Take a Stand, why it's named, and what we're doing, what I'm trying to do, what my mission is. He replied back probably within 2 hours.
Wow.
And I told him, "I want to get you here. I want you to come talk to the kids at the juvenile center, and I want to do something bigger where you can talk to other people." And it's been on ever since. So he's coming Saturday. We pick him up Friday. He's excited about coming. He just come from a program in St. Pete, Tampa.
Okay.
And he's big time for inner city chess and just the development of young kids. And a lot of his clubs are being run by his former students.
Okay.
Real big name in chess world.
Gotcha. Now tell me, I mean, something like that, how do you fund that? Bringing a gentleman in like that? I mean, do you have somebody, you say you're partner with Boys and Girls Club. Do they help back you? Are you looking for sponsorships? How
I'm always looking. A lot of this, I was coming out of my pocket.
Okay.
I would try to. I got a lot of friends that and doing well, and I'd be hitting them up.
Okay.
Bruce, all of them. I'd be hitting them up, and corporate. I'm not afraid to ask. Joe Jordan's been a real big helper, helped me get the finances and everything to get a lot of people here. And I'm always for donations. We are a non-for-profit, so I do apply for grants. So I'm new at all of that stuff, though.
Okay.
But a lot of people, if they hear your story, they want to help.
Yeah, no question.
Yeah.
No question. But I mean, that's the camera right there. Talking that camera, tell folks, how can they get in touch with you? How could if they wanted to reach out, they wanted to do something for you?
I would love to have your help because I want to do this. We're doing a series where we're going to be bringing people in like Eugene Brown. It's a little young kid named Tani. He's 12 years old. We want to bring him in. That's good for our kids to see someone that looks like them that can play chess and live in a very nice life. I have an email address. If you just contact me at 87brianwalker@gmail.com or give me a call at 260-443-1147, we can discuss all the options of helping support us.
Okay. Get that email again. Let me hear it again.
87brianwalker@gmail.com.
All righty. Y'all heard that, young man doing great things, impacting a lot of lives. We always talk about, again, we want to change behaviors. We have to invest in programs like his, that, things that are out there that are truly making a difference. A lot of cookie cutter stuff out there. A lot of people get bogged down, said, we've been doing that since the beginning of time.
True.
We ain't had a lot of chess clubs.
No.
And again, chess, and we know, and we talked about it, people get incarcerated, they pick up that chess game, and they owe a lot. They'll tell you, hey, they owe a lot to chess. And just what you just talked about, calming them down, sitting down, that decision making, and that is how they live their life. You said it, the parallels. I mean, I literally talked to brothers. And that's funny you say you started the Foundations Barbershop. Shout out to Foundation.
Yes.
FD1, I was back when I used to get here. that was exactly it. They would talk, man. Him and guys going at it, talking about who gonna
Real
be who
talk.
in check.
It's real.
And so that's a great thing. I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
You said you play. It's all in the memory of your son. Does your wife play chess?
She's learning. She can come in, and we start off with learning certain pieces. She can come in and help, and she's always eager to help get stuff going. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I just wondered. I know if she dove in, 'cause again, that's a family thing.
Yeah, she's
and then
learning.
the other, I know how wives are. She can get to whooping your butt. In the
Yeah,
middle, right?
I got to stay on top of my game there.
And that's it.
Yeah.
And then the John that you spoke of at the detention center, that wouldn't be John Holder, would it?
Yes, it was John Holder.
So yeah,
John.
see, I know my chess now. But John, I had John over at the Urban League. He was going back my after school
John was
program.
teaching?
Yeah, I think you came on the tail there. I think you might have been helping him out or whatnot.
Yeah, Brother
But
John.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I know he was serious with that game, and that's what I'm saying. We bought all the pieces and boards and stuff. And yeah, he was serious.
And his passion now, his motto is he wants to pass it on
Okay.
before he loses it.
Okay.
And he's been with me. I mean, we've been grinding.
Yeah.
He's right there with me.
I bet. Yeah.
I mean, we're doing a lot of stuff running around for no pay, but I'm going to show up, and I don't want to let nobody down.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hey, Mr. Holder was Bob Knight at chess.
Yeah, he really is.
Yeah, he is passionate. He knows his stuff,
Oh,
and he's like, hey,
he's
you
deep.
better be paying attention, young man.
Yeah, he's on you. He's got a different kind of style, but the kids appreciate that.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
What about I guess if somebody, it's a lot of after school programs,
Yes.
a lot of schools. You're in schools, so I guess the same is the invitation open if somebody wanted to reach out to you and say, hey, Mr. Walker, we got a group of kids. We would love to have you.
Yeah, just get in touch with me, and I'm always fitting in time slots if I got some kids that want to learn, I'll make the time. I'll make it happen.
Okay.
I don't like to turn down nothing. I don't know how I'm doing it. Like I said, it's 7 schools. There's 3 more schools that want me to not work full time.
Yeah. Gotcha.
And but I don't let them down.
Now, do you, like you talked about Mr. Brown, he has some of his ex-students running his programs. Is that something maybe on your radar where you can get some of your former students?
That's the goal, is to have some of these kids I can put in those positions to go to those schools, and we can spread out. I got a lot of Burmese kids that are really, really good, and they want to do something more in their community.
Okay.
A lot of good chess players.
Yeah.
And just the language barrier, just that. Those students are eager and wanting to help get chess set up in those areas. So that's a goal. Once I get everything established, I'll start using those kids to kind of go in and do all the coaching and everything. And that's what they want to do. That's what
Okay.
I'm hearing they want to do.
Yeah. No, I mean, what better way to, you give back? Each one teach one. I
Yeah.
mean, that's
it. That's
a
it.
lesson and a lesson.
That's
And
it.
you said you got the Burmese. I'm start calling you International Walk. That's all right. That's all right. International Walk.
It's
Yeah.
that game is for everybody,
Yeah.
Beautiful. Across all cultures.
Yeah, okay. And so the event you said is Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday.
I mean, that's open for people to attend.
Yeah, we're doing 2 events Saturday. From 10 to 12, we're going to be at the Juvenile Center. That was one thing Mr. Brown wanted to do, was to come into the Juvenile Center and talk to those kids. We have 24 kids that been through our program, and some that really need to hear his message. So he's going to go talk to them. I'm going to have a lunch catered in for staff and for him. And then from 2 to 6, we're going to be at the Boys and Girls Club.
Okay.
He's going to be the keynote speaker. We got a few other speakers that's going to be there. And it's an open community day for everybody to play.
Okay.
We've invited Mr. Shebo from Fort Wayne Community Schools, has invited all the chess teams.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's partner of ours. Okay.
And we've been asking a lot of people. I've been trying to spread the word social media wise all together. And media is going to be on the news and all of that starting tomorrow.
Got you. Okay. Well, all right, man. It's been a pleasure sitting down
appreciate it.
talking to you, getting that
appreciate
word out, hearing about what all you're doing. You have any parting words that you'd like to tell people before we get up out of here?
It takes a village of us to surround these kids. We see a lot of bad things that are happening around our city and other cities. Let's calm them down. Chess. A lot of the private schools have chess as their curriculum. Let's take that and help our kids get the same benefits of just life. Just reach out to me, and we can put our arms around these kids and get them to grown up age.
There you go.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful.
I appreciate
You guys, you heard that. Come out, support this Saturday. Come out, support if you can. This man's been going out in his own pocket, putting together a good program, been going strong for 9 years. Let's, again, help this gentleman reach his goal, continue to reach these young people. As he said, keep them off the street, get them into something positive, get them some critical thinking. I got shout out. I see somebody over there that's commented, but unfortunately, my eyes aren't that good. You see, it says about a chess teacher, a class teacher. Mm-hmm. But we appreciate you for watching. We appreciate everybody. But come on out, see for yourself. Ask around, talk to his students that's been at the class. I've been out to the detention center, and they've been bragging on you for years and talking about you being up in there in the program that you've done. But it has truly been a pleasure. Take a stand, come out, support Boys and Girls Club this Saturday, 2 to 6. Come on out, check them out. I am ONV, your host, JJ Foster. We are Fort Wayne Up Close. And again, ONV.
And thank you. Nice.